October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and today, October 20th, is Spirit Day. Spirit Day is a worldwide, largely social media-based effort to take a stand against bullying and take a stand against bullying LGBTQ youth. Each year on this day, we visit with Billy Beane. He's MLB Senior Vice President and Special Assistant to the Commissioner of Baseball. Billy, it's good to be back with you. How are you?
I'm great, Brian. I really appreciate a chance to chat with you this morning.
And, Billy, MLB has supported Spirit Day for a lot of years. What does the league have in store this year?
Well, one of the great ways that this day is recognized is that the alignment, as you just said, it's National Bullying Prevention Month of October. And we have a pretty strong history the last 4 or 5 years with bullying prevention education programming. And Spirit Day is just another opportunity to celebrate that support. One of the things the office does, it's a 100% optional initiative, to be certain, but we provide marketing assets, digital assets. We make really pretty purple shirts that you see. We've got these cool little patches that we send out, so you can throw that sticker on there. And it's, as you said, it's a national day of action that attracts millions of participants all over the world. And, one of the things that we get to do is talk about some statistics that are alarming. And just, until you hear them or read them out loud, it's really staggering. The 70% of LGBTQ youth students report that they have experienced harassment while at school. 60% report that they feel unsafe. And the one that is, maybe the most difficult of all is that LGBTQ youth are almost 5 times more likely to have attempted suicide than non-LGBT kids. And so, for us, it's an opportunity. The values of baseball are broad. We want everyone to feel that they're welcome at our ballparks. The players have embraced this messaging through our bullying prevention education, and they are our greatest ambassadors. So what we just try to do is bring the message to the clubs and let them focus on their community outreach, and it's been really effective over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, Billy, and just to point out, the corporations get behind this, but Major League Baseball might have a little more weight out there. Maybe it's on social media, right? If you can get out there, get to ball players, make people aware on both sides, right? Aware of those who are in a position of power and strength, make those aware who are feeling the effects of bullying. Maybe you could tell us about that.
Yeah, well, it's interesting when in our generation, Brian, it was just ignored. And most, statistics will tell you, and it's why the numbers are alarming that are so high of kids reporting. But most victims of bullying or targets of bullying are afraid to talk about it because they feel a sense of shame or that it's, somehow deserved. And we know that that's not the case. So when we can get players to stand up, make everybody feel welcome, shine a light on a type of behavior, cyberbullying attacks 1 in 6 adolescents across the country, regardless of your sexual orientation or gender identity or expression. And that's just, it's just way, way too high. And all these different forms of digital communication, if we can shine a light on the tragic effects, some people have said that bullying is similar on the long-term effects of a kid as child abuse in the home. So, it's a sobering subject. I think the beauty of our success on the field and the amount of fans that we draw to the ballpark, our success there allows us to really be impactful in our off-field development and our off-field messaging. And that's all due success to the players. And I appreciate, their buy-in as well as the clubs.
Yeah, you bring up a point, too, that something that's changed in the last generation is online. Can there be enough positive messaging online to kind of combat the negative energy that we know also exists there?
Well, I think it's important on who's authoring, that messaging, that we can be continue to be progressive. That's why it's so important that we are partnering up with people like the Trevor Project, GLSEN, GLAAD, our former charitable partner, No Bully, in our bullying prevention education space. That baseball's not an expert in this field, but we are an expert in reaching out into our communities. And I think that as long as we continue to listen to the targets of those bullies, and even in the curriculum that we were able to put in to 13 MLB cities so far in our bullying prevention education, is listening to both sides of the conversation. And many times it's just someone looking for attention, reaching out, maybe in need of their own type of counseling in one way or another, but that we just know that it's out there. Cyberbullying is easy, to hide and to pretend that it doesn't exist, but it's everywhere. So for us, it's just about continuing our education, and when we have that opportunity, to put it out there in hopes that we can, elevate the message.
Well, if major league players can be powerful ambassadors, and I hope they get that message out there. I'm glad they're taking to that. I didn't know you wore number 4. See, I didn't. Was that after Lou Gehrig, or why number 4?
I walked into the Tigers clubhouse in 1987, and number 4 was sitting in my locker, and I couldn't believe it. It was my actually same number I wore as football quarterback in high school. So I wish I could have worn it a lot longer than I did, but it's still a wonderful, cherished memory. That's for sure.
A number 4, the Tigers, that's something like in their history, right? That's like it's better than like number 98, right?
Right. I hope it meant I didn't live up quite to the potential that they anticipated for me, but hopefully making up for it in other ways.
You are. Billy, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much, and congratulations and well done on the efforts. We'll talk to you again. Take care.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate the opportunity to talk about it today. Go Spirit Day.